Yeah, and this is where I fear um, that having a perspective such as this one will put Africa at the bottom again. Um, and here's why. Okay. I don't care what common goal you have with China, Russia, and North Korea. Okay. I don't care what common goal Africa has with all those places. All those places that Africa has a common goal with or feel like, yeah, this is my friend, right? They have another goal, and it does not include Africa. Africa is a means to an end for them. And as soon as they hit that end, they're cutting Africa loose. So, with the mentality that, oh, yeah, you know, they're broken up from their colonial masters and it's not about a single race, it's about a common goal. To people who think like that, they're missing because they're missing out on something that's very crucial. And I'm not sure how they're missing this point. Race means a lot, okay, to everyone else. It may not mean much to African people, but it means a lot to everyone else, and it has for centuries. They will be used as a means to an end as long as Africa allows them to use them as a means to an end. And they're going to cut Africa loose. I know I sound like a stupid person to a lot of people. Well, no, no, no. Well, I'm not very stupid. I'm not stupid because my forefathers was raised over here in the United States of America. So I can see things and I can see history repeating. And I know for a fact how these people think. I know history. Okay? There is absolutely no way that those people who have the common goal with Africa, China, North Korea will ever, and I'm going to say this one time and one time only because that's the truth, they will never see Africa as a true ally. Africa is a means to an end. And until Africa understands this, that their race means everything. Their race means everything to people on the outside. I don't give a flip what the flip ideology they may think on that continent. Their race means everything to North Korea, to Russia, to China, to everywhere because it was set up that way from the beginning. Africa sent people out as servants. I'm going to say that again. They sent people out as servants for thousands and thousands of years ago. And what happened is that's what they see you as. Even when they call people from Africa to their countries, they're calling them to work, not to rule. To work. I need you to understand that. So they can sit up there and make alliances with all they want to make alliances with until they understand that that alliance is getting ready to be broken. It's not. They need to stop looking for friendship. We got a common goal. The common goal excludes Africa. We got a common goal with all the other people. It excludes Africa. Africa needs to focus on Africa, Africans, African descendants for their end. And if it's not good for their end, it ain't it. Because people can almost put money on it. Here's the thing. Black America, one thing about Black America, and I'm Black American, we know history and we can see it repeating itself. We can see that thing and we can predict that thing. That's exactly why we predicted that what would happen in the United States of America if a certain person did not win. We predicted the mess that would cause to happen all across the globe because we know history. And this is something that has been cut off from the continent of Africa. They only learned a certain type of history. They told them what they wanted them to know, but that's not the same in America. So that's where if that's one of the key elements that allow Black America to see into the future, because the world is round. Africa once thought they had allyship in Europe and in America too. Remember the slave trade? Yay! Allyship. We're doing a trade. Everybody's getting paid. And once the population destabilized, Africa was colonized. Half the people out there across the ocean, half the people over there in Arabia already, in the Arab nations. Now let's take them. Very, very careful with that whole. Be very, very careful with that whole. Yeah, no, we have common goals. We're gonna help China and North Korea and Russia, and we're gonna take down the side. No, you'll be taking down yourself again if you don't play your cards right.